Hello once again, this is Andy Wilkinson from skinnygainmuscle.com, answering once again a lot of the questions. They've been coming in thick and fast about how to gain weight and muscle if you're skinny. And so let's continue. The first question comes from Finland, and it's all in response to the challenge, the question, what's the biggest frustration you have, the biggest challenge you have about trying to gain weight or muscle? And this person says, I'm not really sure. I've been eating kind of badly the past few months since I've been hooked on an online game, and I'm quitting it now, and well, I want to gain weight again. I've been eating like maybe only one meal a day. First off, you already recognize this, right? One meal a day won't cut it. If we're abiding by this eat every 3 hours principle, then we've got to switch that round. And the key thing I want to get across to you here, a psychological little trick, is that if you want to get rid of an old habit that's not serving you well, the trick to doing this is not just to get rid of it and do nothing, it's to replace that bad old habit with a good habit. That's how we change, that's how we make changes. We don't just create a void or a vacuum. We need to think about, okay, once I've stopped doing this, what am I going to do instead? Ask yourself those questions. They're very powerful, empowering questions, so you can actually focus on the positive activities, actions, behaviors you need to be adopting to get the changes and results that you want. Alright, next question up here comes from the United Kingdom, the UK. Hi, my name is Tom. I'm 18, I have a car and go to college, and I want to gain weight. I just need a plan that I can look at every day to tell me what to do, and then I'll do it. Could you make me one, please? I'm new to all of this, so I don't know much about food and all that sort of stuff. Thank you, Tom. Okay, Tom, thank you for your question. The best advice I can give you right now is I have created a 17-week program. It's called the Skinny Gain Muscle 17-week system, which incorporates all the things you need to do: the eating, the nutrition, the weight training. Go and check that out. If you go to skinnygainmuscle.com/blog, scroll to the right hand side of that page, you'll see a picture image of that program. Click on that and you'll be able to find out more details. I'm not at the moment able to create customized, personalized plans. This is a very good plan. That's the system that I've used, and a lot of other guys have used too, to great success to gain weight and muscle. So check that out. Next question, again from the United Kingdom. I gained weight with the help of supplements, and once I stopped taking them, I pretty much went back to normal. I ate at least 4 to 5 meals a day, but nothing seems to be working. Okay, question here is, do you know how many calories you're having each day? Have you checked out those 20 free videos all about the first 3 steps of the 8 steps of healthy weight gain and how to gain weight in 8 steps? If you haven't, head to the main domain skinnygainmuscle.com, sign up for those videos. They'll be sent to you by email and you'll be able to go through those. The key thing here is to measure precisely. Be precise about what you're doing. Be precise about measuring the calories you're having each day, so you have an accurate chart, an accurate way of following up with what's working, what's not, so you can adapt and change that over time. That's essentially it. When it comes to weight training, what is it that you're doing? Are you doing all the exercises in the right order? Are you focusing on those major muscle movements I've talked about a lot before? And are you lifting for strength in the lower rep ranges primarily? That's going to add muscle mass rather than muscle endurance when you're training with lower weights and higher repetitions. So all those factors want to pay attention to start getting the results, and then monitor your progress every 2 weeks to every 4 weeks. 2 weeks is probably a good benchmark, nothing too much before that, otherwise the little fluctuations from day to day don't really serve us. We will need a slightly longer term view. Every 2 weeks can be a helpful one to measure and acknowledge whether the things you're doing are working or whether you need to adapt and change them slightly. Next one, question comes on from Malaysia. The biggest challenge I have is the lack of appetite and inconsistent meal timetable. I even skip meals due to being very busy at work. Well, I can relate to this. A number of years ago I used to work in a pretty big, pretty fancy investment bank in the centre of London in the United Kingdom. And my work pressures meant that I very often would skip meals. I'd get in very early in the morning, I'd work for hours and hours and hours, I'd forget or skip or miss lunch, and then come around 2 or 3 I felt completely drained, almost dizzy, and would go and get something to eat only to return back to work very quickly. It's not the way we should be doing things. We need to be very accurate. about, and very precise and very consistent, and are ultimately committed to the goal we have in mind. And if we acknowledge that if that goal means we need to eat regularly, we need to find a way of making sure this happens. If you're able to have permission to leave your desk from work and go to the men's room or a step away, and that, think about how you can incorporate things. Think how you can be creative about getting the meals you need consistently and making it a top priority. Do you need to set an alarm on your watch for every few hours? Do you need to set a reminder on your mobile phone or whatever system you use to keep yourself organized? Do you need to plan a little bit in advance to make sure you're eating the foods as and when you need them? Just these little steps of preparation can make a big difference, because it's those daily small steps that are going to add up to the massive, incredible results that you can look forward to from gaining weight and muscle successfully. Next question comes in from the United States. I'm finding an enjoyable routine. That's the main challenge. Finding an enjoyable routine that doesn't hurt my joints, and finding a good program that's fun, not very time consuming, and easy to follow. Okay, something I'll bring up here is the difference between open chain and closed chain exercises. We won't go too deep into this, but closed chain exercises are exercises in which either your feet stay in the same position you're moving your body in relation to where your feet are staying still, or your hands are staying in the same position and you're moving your body in relation to those hands. So an example of a lower body exercise that's closed chain like this would be a squat or a deadlift, where your feet stay in the same position, you're moving the rest of your body. Or an upper body closed chain would be a pull-up, because your hands stay in the same position, you're raising your body up to that bar. Now, why is this important? Well, when we do closed chain exercises like this, a very powerful effect happens in our body where our joints are protected. So these sort of body weight related exercises protect our joints far more so than open chain exercises like dumbbell curls or bench press, for instance, whereby our hands are moving and our body stays still, or other moves where our legs are moving, like a leg extension or leg curl, and the rest of our body stays still. We don't get the same cushioning effect in our joints. So protective ones, multi-muscle movements, multi-joint movements, major muscle movements as I call them, they're the ones that protect your joints more, so focus on those in your exercise routines. And in addition to that, part of the reason I created the 17-week Skinny Gain Muscle System is because I wanted a fun routine that doesn't take much time, that enables you to get results. So once again, if you want a good, powerful system, check it out. Go to the blog and scroll over to the right hand side of that page, click on the image representing the product and check it out. Okay, right, for now that about covers it. So I'll talk to you again very soon. My name's Andy Wilkinson from skinnygainmuscle.com, bringing you top information to help you gain weight and muscle more easily. If you want more information, sign up for those 20 free videos at the main domain, or head over to the blog and you can check out more of the program and find a whole bunch more resources there. So all the best in your plans and goals to gain weight. I'll talk to you again soon, coming back with you with more questions. And whatever you are doing and wherever you are in the world, hope you're having fun and enjoy. Talk to you soon.